I, John Thackeray, the resident judge of Humberside, welcome all those present to the declaration of office for the High Sheriff of the East Riding of Yorkshire, Andrew Horncastle MBE. May all those present please identify themselves.
I'm Jim Dick, the Lord Lieutenant of the East Riding of Yorkshire.
I'm Susan Stevenson, outgoing High Sheriff of the East Riding of Yorkshire.
I'm Andrew McCormack. I'm Chair of the Humber Magistrates Bench.
I'm Andrew Horncastle, the incoming High Sheriff.
And I'm Sarah Clubley, the Under Sheriff for East Yorkshire.
I'm Jill Drury, former High Sheriff, 2017 to 2018.
Susan, please present the incoming High Sheriff's Warrant of Appointment.
Your Honour, I have the honour to present to you the warrant of appointment of Mr. Andrew Nigel Horncastle as my successor as the High Sheriff of the East Riding of Yorkshire, and request that he may make before you the declaration as prescribed by law.
Let the warrant be read.
At the court at Buckingham Palace, present the Queen's Most Excellent Majesty in Council to Andrew Nigel Horncastle, Esquire. Whereas Her Majesty was this day pleased by and with the advice of her Privy Council to nominate you for and appoint you to be High Sheriff of the County of the East Riding of Yorkshire during Her Majesty's pleasure. These are therefore to require you to take the custody and charge of the said county and duly to perform the duties of High Sheriff thereof during Her Majesty's pleasure, whereof you are duly to answer according to law.
Andrew, please read the declaration of office.
Thank you. I, Andrew Horncastle of Swanland, in the county of the East Riding of Yorkshire, do solemnly declare that I will well and truly serve the Queen's Majesty in the office of High Sheriff of the county of the East Riding of Yorkshire and promote Her Majesty's profit in all things that belong to my office as far as I legally can or may. I will truly preserve the Queen's rights and all that belongs to the Crown, and I will process all the Queen's writs according to the best of my skill and knowledge. I will do right as well to poor as to rich in all things pertaining to my office. I will do no wrong to any person for any gift, reward, promise, nor for favour, and I will treat all people equally, respecting the differences and diversity of our communities. I will support and encourage all who give of their time, skills and commitment for the benefit of others. I will lay aside all private prejudices and political interests. I will promote the peace, well-being and prosperity of the county and all its people. I will disturb no person's right and will truly and faithfully support the judiciary and all who maintain the Queen's peace and who administer justice and who protect and support their fellow citizens. I will uphold the ancient office of High Sheriff with selflessness, integrity and leadership. I will truly and diligently uphold the good laws and statutes of this realm in all things well and truly behave myself in my office for the honour of the Queen, the good of her subjects, and discharge my obligations according to the best of my skill and power. And I do solemnly declare that the contents of this, my declaration, are true. I will now sign the declaration. I present the signed declaration for everyone to see. Andrew, if you could now countersign the declaration, if you would please. Thank you.
It'd be my pleasure. Thank you.
Carol, could you please place the badge of office around Andrew's neck?
Certainly, Your Honour. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Andrew, and to all those present, before we conclude, I must formally thank the outgoing High Sheriff, Susan, or Sue as she prefers, for her incredible year as High Sheriff. Andrew, I do not want you to be overly daunted by the task ahead, but you undoubtedly have a tough act to follow. By way of example, the legal service this year was a wonderful event, organised with skill and precision. And I was not surprised to hear Judge Metier, the former recorder of Hull and East Riding, described Sue as the finest High Sheriff ever. And although I know from personal experience that he has said that of every High Sheriff in the last 20 years, I detected that in relation to you, Sue, the compliment was delivered with real sincerity. Having said that, Andrew, I repeat, you must not be overly daunted. I have no doubt that in these extraordinary, difficult times, you are the right person for the prestigious post of High Sheriff. I welcome you to your new office, and I look forward to working with you. I am confident that you will reach the high standard in office set by Sue, whom I thank on behalf of the people of the East Riding.
Lord Lieutenant, High Sheriff, Your Honour, distinguished guests, may I begin by thanking you, Your Honour, for your kind words, which are much appreciated, and congratulate you, High Sheriff, on your appointments. For over 1,000 years, the progression from High Sheriff to High Sheriff has continued regardless of our national state, times of great celebration, in war, economic strife, and sadly now sickness. Optimism, however, can be drawn from our history. Continuity, resilience, dedication to service are the hallmarks of the role you now fill, and you will fill it very well in a long line of sheriffs who carried out their duties for the East Riding of Yorkshire. This declaration has been moving and unique. I hope it serves as a reminder that as a society, we will always find ways to move forward and to overcome difficulty, none more so than in the current health crisis. There is no doubt that with your experience, personal qualities, and compassion for others, that you will take every opportunity to support this wonderful county and readily rise to that challenge. I have often been asked what is the highlight of my year. There have been many wonderful experiences, but without doubt, for me, it has been people. I would like to take this opportunity, rather than speak of my year, to pay tribute to all those extraordinary individuals that I've met and worked with this year, who do so much to protect and enhance the values that we cherish. Police, probation, prison services, armed forces, emergency services, local authorities caring for the vulnerable, the elderly, and children at risk, NHS staff and care workers on whom we always rely, but especially now. This statutory framework of public servants is interwoven strongly with a complex network of charities, voluntary groups, and individuals who work tirelessly in our communities. They have opened their doors to me, as they will for you, Andrew. They are remarkable people, and I know you will relish working with them. It has been humbling and inspiring to be involved with their work, and I thank them all. It has been an honour and a privilege to serve this county. High Sheriff, I wish you and Carol every success in the coming year. We are very lucky to have you both. And Andrew and Carol, stay safe. You have a job to do. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for those kind words, Sue. Thank you, Your Honour. I really appreciate your help today. It's been difficult organising this, and it's been a real moving target. My Lord Lieutenant, Your Honour, Judge Thackeray, Susan, Jill, Andrew, Sarah, Carol, thank you for assisting me with this declaration and these under these most unusual and challenging of circumstances. I'm pleased to serve as High Sheriff of this county, and I'd like to first record my congratulations to you, Sue, on completing your year and in doing such an excellent job and performing such a fantastic role. You will, as Judge Thackeray has said, be a very hard act to follow. I also take this opportunity to thank you for the help and support that you've given me in preparing me into a state of readiness to take on the year. Indeed, I owe a huge thank you to you for all your help there, and I also owe a debt of thanks to a number of previous High Sheriffs and the Lord Lieutenant. The abundance of help that I've been given has been most helpful, and the advice has been exceptionally useful. Can I then now turn to my under sheriff, who I again am very grateful to. Sarah, you served a number of my predecessors, and I really thank you for agreeing to support me. I'm going to be your last High Sheriff before you hand over to Hugo Moore. And yes. On behalf of all the High Sheriffs that you have served, I'd like to say a huge thank you, a huge well done, and show much gratitude for all the hard work that you've put into the role.
Well, thank you.
I'd also like, finally, in my thanks, to thank my tailor, who has made this rather fetching ceremonial outfit.
Lovely.
Jill Long of the Cock of the Walk in Hull and the world's lace makers made my ceremonial dress, and I'm very proud to be able to say that it has all been made in our county, the East Riding of Yorkshire, and I really appreciate them for all the skill and attention that they've shown to me. It's been really fantastic to have it made here. So, turning to the role, I shall now make my mark on it. The role of High Sheriff has in bygone years been the preserve of the more landed among us. The High Sheriffs Association nowadays seeks to see the role much more representative of us all, and desires to see a diversity of persons in the role, and for it to be fulfillable by those of more modest means, and I believe that is to be applauded. As the role goes, it's one that is undergoing change and modernisation, and I intend to continue that process. For example, today we performed this ceremony online for the first time, obviously in these circumstances, but it's the first time it's been done in this way in 1,000 years, so it's pretty special. We're also, as Jill will have noticed, have used a new form of declaration fitting for the 21st century, rather than the previous one, which was much a relic of times past. And I think that's, again, an important thing that shows the Shrievalty nationally is moving on. It's important that the role is current and relevant, and relevant to modern society. And most importantly, that it's used to add value. Now, value adding will be central to my efforts, recognising and supporting those in our society who give time, effort and skill to the support of others, which is mentioned in the new declaration. I believe in community and in the service, in service within our community. I believe that recognition of the efforts of local people forms an important function of the office of High Sheriff. It's been said that without the hard work of the third sector, that our society would struggle or possibly cease to exist. I have been involved in a number of charitable endeavours and have seen firsthand the dedication and commitment to giving shown by so many, and most importantly, the brilliant results that can be achieved. I intend to use my office as High Sheriff to help and support such people. I intend to continue to help and support the charities in which I'm already committed. And I intend to help oversee the delivery of the refurbished facilities for the St Paul's Boxing Academy, charitable incorporated organisation, which I want to be the legacy of my year. The club delivers real support and guidance to young people from the poorer areas of Hull and the East Riding. and it helps to create not just champions in the boxing ring, but champions in life, and indeed champions in our future communities. It's a club that really transforms lives, and it's got a proven track record of doing exactly that. And I want to see it doing that into the future for decades ahead. So finally, once again, I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you for helping me with this and executing my declaration. I'd now like to raise a glass in a moment as a toast to each of you. I'd like to toast our Lord Lieutenant, Mr. Jim Dick, who on his recent appointment, our outgoing High Sheriff, Sue, and more what she's done, our new resident judge, Judge John Thackeray, QC, our new chair of the Humber Bench, Andrew McCormack, JP, and our soon-to-be outgoing Under-Sheriff, Sarah Clubley. There's much change ado in all of what we are about here today. So here's to you all. Good luck and best wishes. So if we can now hopefully raise our charged glasses, I'd like to say to the year ahead and the future beyond COVID-19.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yes.
Yeah.